brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Woo! I was on the edge of my seat after that finals. We are here with Ty Debo, aka Two-Way Rocco. Ty, how are you feeling after that big victory?
Exhausted, mentally, emotionally. It's been a long day, and I'm glad it's over.
I was feeling the nerves and I wasn't even playing, so I can't imagine how you feel right now. Now, of course, you beat Splash, who is one of the best players on the planet. You guys
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
James against Porter. Ring shot on the way, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
For 3, Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Here's James. Nice D from Porter.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor. Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Porter against James. Over Porter, and James gets it to go.
Just can't say enough about what LeBron James can do on the floor. That time with the handle, terrific at moving the defense around.
And that one's good, Barton.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And finished off by Porter.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition, and that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And the first one at the line is good.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
And both free throws, good for James. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets getting the bucket. To the inside, Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Barton inside the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Barton's got 9 points.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if...
What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
Wasted no time on that one. 10 points for him.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
LeBron is doubled. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The three. Denver grabs the miss. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And Morris throws it down.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
And stolen by LeBron. And it's sent back by Millsap. Murray against Schroeder. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
James looking around. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Looking at Denver, they got their last win against Charlotte. The baseline J. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Lakers trail by 13. Now Schroeder. He had 16 points in the win against Minnesota. Poked away. Clock at 6. For three, Caldwell Pope. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets leading by 13. Here's Barton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Get a feeling like that play was designed for Will Barton to get contact and get himself to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. The Lakers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Marc Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Morris. Both free throws good from Barton. Here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. Knocked loose. Barton with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And that one's good. Barton.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the Lakers with some changes. Horton Tucker's checked in. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's James coming off a solid outing against Minnesota.
It's one of those nights for LeBron James, just setting the place on fire right now.
Shot from the wing, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. Pass to Horton Tucker. The pass to Harrell. And that one drops for him.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
The Nuggets leading by 15. It's Barton with the drive. It's tipped. Here's Caruso, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Martin inside the line, and it's good off the back rim and in. Martin's got 15.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
LeBron with it, now guarded by Porter. It's stolen by Green. And they're on the break. Campazzo, and Denver again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Down low, here's Caruso. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Jones is checked in. Here's Green. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Harrell. For 3. The shot that time, not on target. The Nuggets leading by 17. Porter finds Barton. It's blocked.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy, wasn't letting that shot get off.
Denver's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter.
Timeout.
I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul Millsap.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Stolen away, and here we go again. The Nuggets on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. He has 6.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Here's Caruso. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Fires from the wing. Barton, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Harrell. Here's Caruso. Back to Harrell. Passes to Horton Tucker. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. And there it is for them.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Campazzo. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Green. Good on the bucket. Harrell's got his second bucket.
Well, Harrell loves when he gets to mix it up on the inside, and he fights through the D that time.
Three-pointer, Barton, and again Denver with the triple.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. And stolen by Harrell, Horton Tucker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9. A chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Murray. Here's Hartenstein. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Nuggets lead by 20.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And there's the lay-in.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Pass to Kuzma. And he makes good on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Nuggets leading by 20. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Horton Tucker. And another 3 for the Lakers. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Pulls up on the wing. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Here's Caruso. Here's Harrell. Misses the baby hook. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be right back after this. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball, how unselfish we are, next pass mentality, next man up mentality, and just keep each other alive. We got to, like I said, bring that energy, bring that enthusiasm that we always have.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Michael Porter. Hartenstein is out there with Murray. It's Najee in at the four-man position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Great focus from Murray. Really sticking it to the D right there with the tough and one.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
One shot.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
There's the pass to Horton Tucker. To the paint. Morris kicks to Gasol. And then Gasol with the dunk.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
The Nuggets leading by 19 points. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Well, mostly a smallish banger when he came into the league. Millsap has modernized his game. That's a lot of hard work, and it's going to add to his longevity.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Morris. That's tipped. Millsap with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Finished off the break. Porter's got his second basket of the game.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Poke loose. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Dennis Schroeder. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive, and he's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That's good from Schroeder.
With Schroeder, it's all about speed. He just changes direction and shifts into another gear, Kevin. That's where his advantage lies.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Campazzo gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
LeBron against Porter. Schroeder outside. Good, and the assist goes to James. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Schroeder, a guy that does not lack for confidence, connecting on that catch and shoot.
Murray, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Nuggets, 3 games behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Bounce pass, Schroeder. It's Gasol missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Millsap misses. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's Schroeder missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Good work defensively by Morris. Lakers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. 2 points, that one goes. Schroeder's got 7 points in the game.
Well, at 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. A different look for Denver. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Millsap, and Barton subbed in for Michael Porter. On defense, the Lakers, and Gasol comes to help. Jokic inside, working on Gasol, and the shot is good. Jokic has got his second basket.
Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Floats it up for James.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Deep two from Murray. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Murray enjoying destroying his defender on that one, draining shots right in their face.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Deep two from Murray. They get the rebound. Here's Jokic. Gasol with the defensive effort. Lakers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And the Nuggets making a change here. Chunchars checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Schroeder hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's LeBron. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Murray, good.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Schroeder. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer. Schroeder's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And the shot goes down.
Well, Barton takes some tough shots, used to making them. He did there.
Lakers trail by 20. Now here's LeBron. He's got 16, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. 2 shots. Free throw good, LeBron. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Denver. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris, and it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And both free throws good for James. Denver leading by 18. Here's Murray, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Murray's got 13 points in just this quarter. Passes it to Caruso. Inside, Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Murray, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Schroeder continuing to build his confidence, shooting the ball from the perimeter. I'd like to see him square up and sink those Jays.
Martin inside the line. The quick look, no good that time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
And Green gets it to go. Here's Caruso. He has 7. Ball's knocked loose. Shot from 16. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Green's got 7.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And here's Schroeder. He's got 16. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Lakers making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Schroeder outside from downtown. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. Barton finds Green. And the rejection by Harrell. Najee, good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Los Angeles has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Nobody near Schroeder, but they'll get another chance. Pass to Caruso. Goes up again, and Harrell with the lay-in. Good. Harrell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
To the middle, here's Caruso. He can't get that one, and the Nuggets going the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Damian Jones is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Denver has possession. The kick out to Barton. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
The pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma, right side. Yep, that one goes. Kuzma's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Deep 2 from Murray. They get it back. Tries yet again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Murray's got 33.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
They get a hand on it. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Martin inside the line. The good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 24.
This really has been Will Barton's game thus far, really trying to own every chance he's got on the floor with the basketball.
Harrell, the pass to Kuzma. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Green inside the three-point line. The rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight, pushing it up. Got a piece of it. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Denver on top, running away with this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 33 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
When Jamal Murray's locked in, his game goes to another level. He can shoot from anywhere. His size and his strength is a factor. I like that he's showing the alpha dog tonight.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
Well, there's no two ways around it. They got trounced on the glass and on the scoreboard. They got to show a little more fight now. Looks like they're not competing, and it's showing on the boards most of all.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the one spot. Here's Schroeder, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Dennis Schroeder. He's around 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
The first free throw is good. Jokic, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Schroeder hits them both. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. Deep 2 from Murray. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Murray's got 37. LeBron against Porter. James right side. And James throws it down.
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now. Well, the 6'10" Serbian Jokic is doing a little bit of everything. A decent scorer, a determined rebounder, and of course, an elite passer.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. The offensive rebound, Millsap, and another shot, and Gasol sends it back. And a wide open look for James. Off target with his three.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long. Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Pass to James. Over Porter. And it's James missing.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Millsap with the steal. Down low. And there's Murray on the assist by Paul Millsap. Murray's got 39.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
And stolen by Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Schroeder against Murray. And again, no good by the Lakers. Denver's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Lets it fly from 18. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
LeBron dishes to Gasol. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
And stolen by LeBron. Jumps up, and the dunk by James.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
For Denver, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Line for 2.
The first one falls.
Man, what a luxury if Murray can play both guard positions. A perfect blend of shrewd passing and some fearless shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, Academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Denver calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Paper chasing, working like Jamaican. If you see me on the phone, it's not my taking. Quick 6-figure job, cause I'm not patient. Need that money right now, leave a bucket, make it. Man, like this. 5-star cuisine, need that new 19. G-star the jeans and my chick Vaseline. Flex star creatine, flex star creatine. I need the money, I need it long term. I put that on everything.
And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month? A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Fourth, LeBron James.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Murray got it. Good job in the low post. Murray's got 43 points.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
James outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Porter.
I don't think anybody guards LeBron without fouling him. It's a matter of him convincing the referees it's enough contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Schroeder, left side. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Denver's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Murray. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope against Jokic. And James with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Millsap. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good.
Really the hard work and the lunch pail mentality of a guy like Paul Millsap, who made himself into an all-star in the Eastern Conference. He's got tremendous skill and versatility.
Both free throws good for Millsap. So it's the Lakers now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's James. Harrell. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Denver calls timeout.
Nuggets fans who want a free t-shirt, make some noise!
And the Nuggets making a change here. Green's checked in.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging about 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
LeBron outside. Pass to Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Caruso. He's got 7. Pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma outside. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Horton Tucker, that's good.
Yes.
Denver's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And Murray, here we go.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. James kicks to Kuzma. No problems knocking that one down.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, Jokic getting up there to the rim. Teammates love to see him doing that.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Kuzma. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray, Jokic trying to free himself up.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Porter against LeBron. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Jones checked in for the Lakers. Here's Caruso, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Caruso's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Free throw good, Porter.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
And Porter drops them both. Kuzma with it. He's got 12. To the inside, and Jones slams it in.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Denver's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them from the low block, and it's Green missing. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Kuzma outside. Here's Harrell. Pass to Kuzma. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Here's the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Nuggets making a change here. Whittington's checked in. And both free throws good for Kuzma. The Nuggets leading by 22. Unloads from 13. Here's Jokic. Kuzma with the defensive effort. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Harrell. Here's Jones. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Free throw good, Murray. Here's Caruso. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Horton Tucker. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Murray for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 57 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed, and they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
Jokic. Good work defensively by Jones. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 12. Jokic with the steal. Here's Whittington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shooting for Denver, Whittington. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And he drops it in from the low post. Kuzma's got 18 points.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Green breaking loose, and he comes up with the deuce.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
The pass to Harrell. Kuzma outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Campazzo. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 14 points for him.
Well, 1 make and 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
Here's Horton Tucker. Over Murray. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Denver on top, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Hartenstein. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Paul Millsap. It's Najee in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Lakers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Lets a floater go. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. And it's sent back by Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Denver making a switch here. Chanjar's checked in. From the inbound, and Harrell slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Matthews kicks to McKinney. Caldwell Pope passes to Schroeder. Again, the Lakers.
And scoring in a variety of ways so far in this game.
For three, Murray. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Schroeder dishes to Harrell. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on three?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Harrell, and Markieff Morris subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Gasol sends it back. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, once you get the ball to Dennis Schroeder in the open floor, it's usually game over for the opposition, like what I saw there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Now Schroeder. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Off target at the rim. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff.
Now, here's Schroeder. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And in a league where perimeter shooting is highly valued, veteran Wesley Matthews finding his services still very much in demand.
It's been a really remarkable career for a guy that went undrafted back in 2009. Most of the time we think about that solid defense where he's going to have the toughest assignment at the wing or guard position, but that reliable three-point shot really coming into play here.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Puts it up off the inbound, and that one's good. James.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Here's Barton. And no good. Gasol with the defensive effort. Matthews with it, now guarded by Barton. Matthews passes to Morris. lays it up off the glass.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. A nice shot by Dozier.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. Denver calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 21. Here's Murray. True on the 14-footer.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Schroeder outside. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Here's Millsap. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, right now, Millsap taking on the challenge and going right at him.
Schroeder outside to the paint. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Timeout. Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets leading by 20. They double him with LeBron. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Porter. And Gasol sends it back. They push it up 4 on 3. Caldwell Pope for 3. They grab their own miss. Denver's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Hartenstein. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Gasol. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well, and I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. And the first one drops.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. The Nuggets leading by 20. Deep 2 from Murray. From 17 feet out. And it's Jokic missing. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Barton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Green, he's checked in for Murray.
To Michael Green.
Here's Jokic. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jokic has got 22.
Well, Jokic being assertive now in the mid-range and has the touch to bury that kind of shot.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Denver on D. They have a 19-point lead.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Barton. LeBron with the block.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Morris kicks to LeBron. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Gasol. And it's James missing. Denver leading by 16. From deep, Green. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter outside. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Millsap's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Lakers trail by 19. Inside. And James throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And here's Green outside. And again, Denver with the triple.
Textbook assist there from Will Barton, moving the ball around. Sometimes you just get rewarded like you did there.
Schroeder looking around. The teardrop falls in. Schroeder's got 29.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Lakers trail by 20. James outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now, when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Morris drops them both. Denver leading by 18. Green inside the three-point line. Again, the Nuggets score. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
I had visions on making it the pro. It's therapeutic, I had to use it to calm my soul. It's my it kept control, got me. Every time I used it, it took my soul. Dreams, I had visions on making it the pro. Now I'm doing music, I really do this shit, hear my flow. Went from breaking they ankles, rocking them to the flow. Now I'm rocking like that every show.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Caruso. And it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. There's 1:34 left to play in the final quarter. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets leading by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nuggets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jamal Murray.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Jokic draws the double. And here we go. Launches it. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's Jokic missing. Here are the Lakers, trailing by 19. And that one's good, Caruso.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Nicola, Coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if I say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. I appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.